Hey guys, Dr. Maddy here. If you guys are anything like me with everything that's been going on, you probably have a little bit more screen time happening than you initially anticipated. So with everyone sitting, especially at different desk setups, if you're working from home, I wanted to go over some exercises that can be done in order to make it so that you can keep a good, healthy spine and neck with everything that's happening. So the first thing that's going to do, especially if you've been working at your desk or a kitchen table or a dining room table, we're going to stretch out the shoulders and the neck. So the number one thing that I always like to do is make sure we tend to have this forward posture, especially when we're working or if we're reading something on screens, we tend to be like this. So making sure we're sitting up nice and straight, we want to make sure our ears are in line with our shoulders, and we're just going to push our chin straight back, okay? A lot of times this forward head puts a lot of stress on the back of the neck, so this is going to work those muscles. So we're just pushing straight back and coming back center. Straight back, coming back center. You want to make sure that you're not tucking your chin down or tucking your chin up as you're doing it. Literally just pushing straight back. This is one of the things that I love to do, especially when I'm driving. I've talked about this before, that if you're driving and you're sitting at a traffic light, to make sure you're sitting up straight, push your head back into your headrest. And then when, especially like doing this at a stoplight, and then when the light turns green, you're ready to go again. So stretch number one. Stretch number two, to help open out all of the shoulders and the neck as well, is just an easy stretch at your desk. So if you're at your desk, you just want to put hands on both sides of your shoulders, and all you're going to do is you're going to scoot yourself back, or you can put your arms going forward, and you're just going to stretch out those shoulders. So the main thing that you want to remember is that your ears are in line with your arms. You want to make sure you're not hanging down here, and again, you want to make sure you're not up here, because that's putting an unnatural curve in there. So we're just stretching that out. It helps stretch out the tops of the shoulders, the back, the arms. It's a really great stretch, especially if you've been sitting there for quite a long time. So, stretch number three. This seems a little silly, but again, when you're typing a lot, your wrists tend to get really irritated. So, super simple, sitting up nice and straight. Hands at your sides. And all you're going to do is open and close. Open and close. Super simple, but it helps work all those small intrinsic muscles that are around your wrists and going into your fingers. So especially if you're typing like this, again, not a good setup. Causes a lot of that irritation that you can have, those carpal tunnel-esque type symptoms. That's a really good, easy one to do, okay? And the last two kind of go hand in hand. So again, we've got that nice posture sitting with our shoulders over our hips and our ears over our shoulders. So we're just going to do two different ranges of motion with our neck. So the first one we're going to do is just the cervical side bending. So we like to call this in the biz a lateral bend. And we're just going side to side. You want to hold this for about 5 seconds on each side. I know I'm not quite holding it for 5 seconds right now, just because I'm demonstrating. But one of the big things that you want to make sure you're not doing is you want to make sure you're not bringing your shoulder to meet your ear. It doesn't matter how far you can go, just as long as you feel that stretch all along the side and down again into the shoulder and the trap. That's really where you're going to want to feel it, and you want to make sure that you're not just trying to compensate and just saying, oh, look, I can get my ear to my shoulder. Not what we're looking for. That's not really the point of what we're trying to do. We just want to get that nice stretch along either side. So you want to make sure you do each side. I'd say probably each side about 5 to 7 times. And again, you're going to hold each side for about 5 seconds. So you have a nice stretch there. Then the next one we're going to do is just an easy range of motion. Again, active range of motion going side to side. So we're just going to turn to the right and then turn to the left. Nice and slow. We're not whipping our head back and forth. Again, we're looking to stretch all of these muscles here along the side. This in the front here is called the SCM. And then we're also helping to open up those upper traps and all the muscles that are connecting to the back of our head. So we're just going side to side. Very easy. I always like to stop straight in the front. Give myself a reset, making sure that I'm sitting exactly where I should be, and that I'm not necessarily to one side or the other, and then going back to the other side. So again, same thing, doing each side 5 to 7 times, holding it about 5 seconds on each side. So those are just 5 of some of the basic stretches that you can do, especially when you're working at home and not having a great setup. I have 5 more that we're gonna do either tomorrow or Thursday that I will show you that are gonna help work some other things. Questions, comments, please leave them below. I hope you guys are doing well, and if you have any questions, you can give me a call here at the office, or you can schedule an appointment. The number here, 262-422-7457. Hope you guys have a great day. Bye.